Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to another video. Walker Venrick with Sharp Sports Network, bringing you my top 3 plays for this 5-game NBA slate here on January 20th. This is going to be a really cool slate. We actually have a lot of really early injury news. We don't have to worry about these Boston guys, Kemba Walker, Jaylen Brown, for example, available to play. So there's a little less injury contingent sort of plays, and Anthony Davis already got ruled available to play too, which is just a shocker to see something like that. That came out around noon. It's just mind-blowing when Anthony Davis gets any sort of injury news that's something that's not within 5 minutes before the slate starts. So we kind of know which direction we're going to go today. I'm excited to be breaking down these top 3 plays for you guys today, and I hope that they help you with your lineups tonight. So good luck with that. But we're going to jump right into this one. If you have not already, please do leave a like on this video. We greatly appreciate your support as always. And if you do have any questions, comments, or concerns for us, please leave them in the comment section below. We are happy to give y'all advice when we can. Now, starting off this video over here on DraftKings, the first play I want to talk to you guys about is going to be Dame game time, Damian Lillard. I'm really not a fan of Damian Lillard. I'm a massive Russell Westbrook fan. I have some family ties with the Oklahoma City Thunder, and he sent us home pretty painfully last year. But he is in a unarguably amazing spot today at just 8.4K over here on DraftKings. And he's fine on FanDuel as well. He's cheap over there too. Sub 9K. But he has a 34% usage rate when we take CJ McCollum off the court, as he will be tonight. And they're actually going to be playing on what looks like an 8-man rotation tonight. So this is going to be a very thin team, and they are all going to have a ton of minutes, especially Damian Lillard. I would not be surprised to see him tap that 40-minute mark in his minutes. It's going to be a lot of run for a guy like Damian Lillard tonight, who is going to be the star of the show. But it's also going to be something that he's averaging, a massive usage rate. Like I said, 34%. He's averaging well over 1.3 fantasy points per minute. I expect him to be very popular tonight, if I'm being honest with you. I think he's going to be pretty chalky. I don't know if he's going to be 80+% or anything like that, but he very well could fall into that category. I just want to stress to you guys not to be that 15 or 20% of people that fades him. There's no reason to want to get off of him, especially in cash games. Golden State ranks 29th in defensive efficiency against opposing point guards, and they allow the 4th most fantasy points per game on average to opposing point guards. The Stars have really just aligned for a monster game for Damian Lillard tonight, and it's such a discount with such a safe floor and such a massive ceiling. I think he's fine in all formats. I think he's really strong in cash. Obviously, he's going to be popular, and if you want to get different in your tournaments and get off of him, I can understand that, but we are getting such a high ceiling from him that I think he's definitely viable in your GPP lineups as well. Now, jumping over to my second play, over here on FanDuel, on the other side of the ball in that game, we have D'Angelo Russell. D'Lo has a 32% usage rate on the year right now and should see, I would think, at least 31 or 32 minutes tonight. I think we're projecting him for 33 right now, but worst case scenario, even if the game was to blow out, I think he's still going to see 30 or 31. Portland is a 6.5 point favorite right now, I believe. It might have moved to 7, but the implied total on this game is up like 4.5 points, up to 222.5 right now, after opening at just 218. But like I said, as long as this game stays competitive, he's going to see one of these 34 35 minute games, I'm sure. Generally, stacking a game like this isn't necessarily a cash play. Generally, you wouldn't want to go super heavy on just the Portland Golden State game and your cash lineups. That's more of a GPP sort of a tactic, just at the game stack. But this is definitely a little bit different tonight. I'm really looking to get a lot of exposure to D'Angelo Russell and Damian Lillard in almost all my lineups and in all formats. And then we also have some value that's opened up on both sides of this game. So I'm definitely going to have quite a bit of exposure to this game, and I want to be a little overweight on it. I just don't know where the field's going to go yet. I'm going to have all the Dame and D'Lo I can get tonight. They're both in amazing spots, and they're both relatively fast teams. The Blazers are currently 11th, and the Warriors, I believe, are 13th right now. The Blazers actually allow the most fantasy points per game on average to opposing point guards in the league. It makes no sense to me to not want to play D'Angelo Russell tonight. We're getting him at such a cheap price at 7.6K, I believe, on both sites. Actually, he's 7.6K. I might be off. Yeah, he's 7.6K even on both sites. Definitely a really strong play, and I am in love with playing him and Dame in the same lineup for some positive correlation. But jumping over to my next play. Now, a little warning. I talked about him yesterday, and we're going to talk about him until I see something change. DeMar DeRozan is 8.2K today. I don't understand why we would want to get away from him. He's been playing lights out lately. He was 8.4K yesterday playing against Miami in a much less appetizing matchup. Now he's playing the 9th fastest team in the league, the Phoenix Suns. He has a 27% usage rate, which leads his team by a large margin. The Suns, like I said, they're the 9th fastest team in the league. He's been playing out of this world lately, and I think that everybody in the industry, from what I've seen today, is expecting him to come back down to planet Earth sooner than later. So until I see him come back to Earth, or until I see his price jump up significantly, I'm going to keep playing him. He's been playing absolutely incredibly lately. He's 1 rebound and 1 assist away in his last 2 games from a triple-double. I mean, you can't argue that DeMar DeRozan has just been on an absolute heater lately, and it really all started. That Boston game was a strong one at 44 fantasy points, but that Memphis game, when he had that really, really strong pace-up spot against Memphis and smoked a 7.2K price tag, hitting over 9x roughly, or 8.5x, whatever that is. 62 fantasy points was a monster game from him, and honestly, it's really not even his ceiling. If we can see a competitive game here against Phoenix, again, the 9th fastest team in the league, it's a strong pace-up spot. The Spurs are also pretty fast right now, too. I believe they're 12th currently. But he should be able to rack up stats all around the board like he has been doing lately. With those rebounds, with those assists, a steal here and there. He should be able to have a very, very filled box score, and I really, really think he's going to crush 8.2K yet again, like he has in 6 of his last 6 games. So I'm definitely not getting off DeMar DeRozan. I'm surprised it looks like most of the field is not really on him today. This is an absolute smash spot for him, and I am definitely looking to play him in all formats tonight. But that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for coming out and watching the video today. I will be live on Twitch with the public live stream right around 4:30 Eastern today. Make sure you come out to that, get your questions answered there live. Those have been absolutely awesome. Thank you guys so much for your support. Good luck playing this late tonight, and I hope to see you guys at the live stream later. But if I don't, then I will see you in my video tomorrow. Good luck tonight.